What's up, you crazy motherfuckers from YouTube? Nothing. Okay. So yeah, I just shot my entire video and realized I did not turn my mic pre on, so it didn't record. Great. So here I go. Take two. Woohoo. Won't be nearly as interesting, I bet. Not that my first one was really interesting anyway. So I skipped last week. I'm really sorry. Um, I had, the job hunt thing kind of got me a little bummed. Because last Wednesday I actually had a really great interview. They were like, "Oh, we love him, we love him," and then they didn't offer me the job. So I'm like, "Okay, great." So I was a little irritated about that. So I said, "Screw it, I'm not making a video." Sorry, Lauren. I know you got yelled at. So I got a list of stuff I'm going to talk about. We'll do my numbers first, and these are combined numbers for the last 2 weeks. So, and this is week 12 today. 12 weeks. So, highest weight 299 or 135 kilos for my Aussie friends. When I started at the weight center last May, I was 281 or 127.7 kilos. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I was 208.8 or 94.9 kilos. Current weight is 203.3 or 92.4 kilos. Down 5.5 pounds or about 2 kilos. So since surgery, I am down 46.7 pounds or 21.2 kilos. From my highest, I'm 95.7 pounds and 43.5 kilos. My goal, still, weight wise, I think it's pretty much right on. Yeah, I talked to my doctor about it too. I'll get into that in a minute. 185, and we both think that's a good number. So 84 kilos. So I'm only 18.3 pounds away from that, which is really weird, or only 8.3 kilos. It's really close, and it's mind blowing that it's been 12 weeks and I'm almost at my goal. So yeah, it's just weird. So anyway, so I'm probably gonna ramble and like jumble a whole bunch of stuff together, because a lot of this stuff like kind of cross talks with other stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna save Tampa till last, so I can get all excited about that at the end. So a couple cool things. When I went to the surgeon's office, it's the whole weight center. I went there last Tuesday, and one really cool thing was I guess Mass General is going to start doing. The marketing department wants to have patients, post-op patients, talk to pre-op patients, and they were like, "Yeah, would you do it?" And I was like, "Have you fucking met me? Do you want me to really talk to people?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, do you want to scare them away? I mean, for real? So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Whatever, why not? It'll be fun." So we'll see if that happens, if they decide they're actually going to do it. See, my cup's half empty because I already shot this video once. Fucker. So yeah, so I saw them, and then I met with my doctor, and he's really happy with my progress. He figured out like I've already lost like 20% of my body weight, which is crazy. When you think about it, it's 20% of your body weight gone. Um, so, I told him how I've been eating, which is not super great. And any of you guys who follow me on my Fitness Pal or see my smartass comments on Facebook, you know that I don't eat that well. And it's not for lack of trying, usually. I just can't take a lot in. So he wanted me to meet with my nutritionist one-on-one again, which luckily I have scheduled next week, so I'm doing that anyway. But then I had the group, and I hate going to these groups. Hate it. And Lauren will tell you the same thing. The groups can be either good or really bad, so I never like to go. I always end up taking a couple of things away, though, every time I go. A suggestion they make to somebody else, but some of the people in my group this time, they were they were really dumb. So yeah, it was a challenging group, but I did take a few things away. I kind of figured out one of the biggest hurdles I have, and most probably everyone has, is this right here, as far as eating. Um, everybody's post-op diet is different. Everybody's like lifestyle diet is different. What you choose to eat after surgery, it's different. And I kind of mush it all together in my head and see what works best. And everybody is so like carb Nazi. In my head I've become a carb Nazi, and I know I shouldn't be, because you need carbs. Your body needs them. You just don't need the wrong kind of carbs. So I would actually talk myself out of eating because I wanted something that was higher in carbs than I would like to eat, or than I thought I should eat. So like even a yogurt, I'd be like, oh, I want to have this strawberry banana yogurt. And I'm like, oh, that's got a lot of carbs. I'll eat that later. And I do that all the time. So I'm getting better. I'm still not doing great with it, but I'm getting better with it. So one thing that Sue, who's the lead nutritionist, said, and it stuck in my head, and she's like, the carbohydrate police are not going to come and arrest you. And I was like, oh yeah, they're really not gonna, are they? There's no carbohydrate police. Joke's on me, I thought there was. So yeah. And then another thing she said, because I told her, I was like, I love bananas. I wish I could just eat bananas. And she's like, I don't think anybody's ever died from eating a banana every day. And I'm like, wow, I think you're right. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna eat more fruit. I have been, actually. She suggested like bananas and peanut butter, or apples and peanut butter. So I bought some pre-sliced apples, and I've been eating those with peanut butter. So I don't want to buy bananas before Florida. So yeah. So let's see all that fanciness stuff. Okay, let's talk about clothes. I bought some clothes for Tampa. I didn't really have any shorts, so I went to Bob's, which is like my favorite store for most men's clothes. They have really good quality clothes, and they're not super expensive. I know Bobby said he was going, or he went, and I'm like, yeah, brother, go to Bob's. So I go to Bob's, and I grab a few pairs of shorts, and I wear 36 pants now, so I'm like, all right, great. Grab some shorts, 36. And they have all these signs everywhere, like on top of all the racks, and they're like 20% off with coupon, 40% off with coupon. I'm like, where the fuck do you get one of these coupons? I want one. So these two women were standing there. It was like Monday at like 11 a.m. and the store was empty. So these two women worked there, just like. So I'm like, where do you get these coupons? And they were like, oh, it's your Bob's card. And I was like, oh, why doesn't it just say 20% off with your Bob's card? It would make more sense. There's no coupons. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, where do I try these on? They're like, oh, over there. So they kind of followed me toward the dressing room. So I come walking out after I put the 36s on, and they were too fucking big. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I come walking out, and I looked a little bummed, apparently. And they were like, oh, what was wrong? And I was like, they were too big. And they were like, well, that's good. And I'm like, well, yeah, clearly that's good. So I went and I grabbed some 34s, put those on, and they fit perfectly. I was in shock. So I grabbed some 34 shorts, and I grabbed like a pair of like champion shorts just to like sleep in Tampa, and size medium. Holy shit. And a few other things, and I got some new Tevas because I love Tevas, and they were on sale too with your Bob's card, not a coupon. So I'm very excited about that. So, and then I got home, and I was talking to one of the guys that I talked to a lot, and told him about the shorts incident, and he was like, you could probably wear 34 jeans. And I'm like, nah, no way. Maybe I'll try it. So I went to Kohl's yesterday, and I grabbed Levi's 505s, just regular fit, 34s, and they fit. And if we're friends on Facebook, I posted a picture from the dressing room because I don't have a mirror here really, so I don't do selfies. So yeah, 34 jeans, which is actually really funny because now I will once again state, Lauren Dayton, you were right. Because Lauren, when I got to 36, I don't know if we were texting or if I called Lauren. I was like blown out of my mind excited, and she's like, "Oh, dude, you'll get to 34." I'm like, "No fucking way! There's no way I'll get to 34." And she's like, "Dude, you'll get to 34." I'm like, "Nope, nope, 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 nope." Like I was so positive I would never hit 34. I was like, "Fine, tell you what, if I get to 34, you get to take off my pants." And she was like, maybe. No, I doubt it. So, so I bought 34s, and I, of course, texted her as I was leaving Kohl's. I'm like, holy fuck, they fit. You win slash lose. Because, yeah, if she took them off, she'd lose. Um, anyway, so, there's that story. But yes, you were right. You win. And Sarah's another one, too. She's been like, dude, you get to 34. And like, no, no. So, all right. Women are right. I'm stupid. Okay. There you go. It's official. It will be on YouTube. Once it's on the internet, it must be true. So, okay. Food stuff. I've been getting a little more daring with food choices since the nutrition group. As far as, I don't want to call them comfort food, really, or just things that I know I would eat and I felt like I'd be able to tolerate. So last night I had sushi for the first time. I haven't had, because I hate fish. If you've seen my videos, you know I hate fish. But I like some sushi. So, I got like a shrimp tempura roll and I ate like 4 pieces of it, which was a lot. And I got some tuna sashimi, and I just ate 1 piece, but it was good. It was really good. And the sushi place is around the corner from my house, and it's super fresh and it's not super expensive. So I think I'll be dining there frequently, like maybe twice a week. I don't know, but like the whole carb thing. Now that I'm getting it out of my head, I've been eating more carbs, and it's funny because in the last um, like 4 days, I've lost like 4 pounds. Like I didn't lose hardly anything last week, and then this week is when I really lost. Like just since like Saturday or Sunday, um, I actually ate. Here's where I got yelled at. I had Kraft macaroni and cheese. Now, mind you, I put a lot of like ham in it, so they really didn't eat much of the macaroni part. But it was just really good, and I was able to eat it, and I tolerated it no problem. Um, so that was really good. And then I started to do some steam stuff. I finally found some, so I don't have to make my own wonton wrappers. I found some really good wonton wrappers at my local grocery store that are fairly low in carbs. Um, so I was okay with that. Like I didn't want like pasta level carbs, but um, I think half a serving, which is four wrappers, I think it was only like 12 carbs or something like that. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So I made like a pork dumpling and I steamed them, and they were good. Um, I will probably do a video on them once I perfect the recipe a little bit more. They were a little bit bland, so and I add some more fanciness to it. But that was good, and so yeah, so I've actually been eating more yogurt now because I don't care about the carbs, so I'm doing that. Um, and Trying to think if I bought anything else that's new. I don't think I did. Either that or I did and I don't remember. Oh, I have been eating. I may have said this before, but Betty Crocker has like those little like their little like mashed potato for one cups. So I can eat like half one of those if I add some. If I have like some kind of protein with it, and it goes down well. So I'm fine with it. Um, so yeah, that's good stuff. And so yeah, so that's food. Now Tampa. Yeah. All right. So number one, I have to say I am extremely, extremely jealous right now of Phil, TJ, Tanya, Lil Aussie Mel, Lynn, and Corey because they are right now, as I'm shooting this for the second time, in my favorite place on the planet, which is Disney World. Um, I love Disney World. I wish I was there with you guys. But I couldn't change my ticket. So, shit happens. But we'll see you tomorrow. So I, I bought a lot of clothes. I bought a bunch of stuff. All my laundry's done. All my stuff's ready to be packed. I'm not packing it until tonight. Later, once I get Aries off to his sitter, because even if he like walks by my suitcase, it'll have like a pound of dog fur in it. So I just don't want to bring it all with me. But everything's ready to go. I don't know how much stuff you can see behind me over here on my couch, but it's like all bags from Kohl's and Target and whatever, just stuff I'm bringing. I have another batch of bacon jerkyizing right now. My last batch. My house has smelled like bacon for like 4 days straight now, which is really not such a bad thing. Kind of a fan. So yeah, I'll have when this batch is done, it will be 8 pounds of bacon that's coming with me. So anybody who's coming, you're gonna have some of my meat in your mouth. Just saying. So yeah, I'm super excited to go. You everyone's already said it, and I'm gonna say it too. It's like you make such great connections with people online as part of this community, and like we do Google Hangouts all the time, and I FaceTime, with Sarah and a bunch of other people, um, and it's people, like you get to know people, and like you get close with people, but you've still never been able to like hug each other or whatever. So I'm so excited just to see everybody in person. Some of you guys that aren't coming, I really wish you could come. It won't be the same. But the only two people that are going that I know of. Oh no, three people. There's three people that are going that I've actually met. Lauren, obviously, and Catherine, whose gastric sleeve diaries is going, and Bobby. So like I've only met those three people, face to face, and it's gonna be so much fun. I mean, like you talk to somebody on the phone for so long, or you FaceTime or Google Hangout or whatever, and like you get close to people. So I'm excited. I can't wait. So I'm meeting Lauren at the airport tomorrow at like 10:30. I think our flight leaves at 12-ish, like 12:05 or something. And we're gonna see if we can scam, because JetBlue has like those like, hey, for an extra $50 you can get a bigger seat in coach. It's got more leg room, and you get on the plane first, so you get first access to the overheads. So we're gonna try to see, because we didn't book at the same time, so we're not sitting together. We're gonna be like, yeah, well, can we sit together? And they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, well, you can upgrade. Well, can you give us a break? And if they give us a deal, sure, fuck it, we'll do it. Why not? I'm not paying $50, but if they cut us a break, why not? All those seats are like empty. I checked yesterday, so I bet they will. So that'd be cool. And oh my god, 19 minutes. Fuck. I'm gonna stop yapping now, and I'm gonna say I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait to see you guys. Anybody who's not going, I wish you were coming. And remember, it is not just a journey; it's an adventure. Peace.